Hello everyone, this is me Alquan, and before we get back to this video, I want you to go ahead and like and subscribe. Let's get back to this video. Hello everyone, this is me Alquan, and welcome to another episode of the official Alquan the Genius Guy. I'm going to talk about a pharmacy store where people buy their medication and take their prescriptions, called Walgreens. Walgreens is an American pharmacy store chain headquartered in Deerfield, Illinois. It is the second largest pharmacy chain in the United States, behind CVS's pharmacy. On December the 31st, 2014, Walgreens acquired Switzerland and United Kingdom-based Alliance Boots and formed a new holding company, Walgreens Boots Alliance. Walgreens became a subsidiary of the new company, which retained its Deerfield headquarters and traded on the NASDAQ under the symbol of WBA. As of August of 2025, Walgreens is owned by private equity firm Sycamore Partners. Walgreens has been the subject of a number of lawsuits over discrimination, drug fraud, federal billing fraud, distribution of opioids, discrepancies between shelf price and scanned price. In 2021, Walgreens was one of several pharmacy chains found by a federal jury to have substantially contributed to the opioid crisis. Walgreens began in 1901 when Charles Rudolph Walgreen purchased a small food front store on the corner of Bowen and Cottage Grove Avenues in Chicago, Illinois. By 1913, Walgreens had grown to 4 stores on Chicago's South Side. It opened its 5th in 1915 and 4 more in 1916. Although alcohol was legal, Walgreens sold prescription whiskey. In 1922, Walgreens introduced a malted milkshake, which led to its establishing ice cream manufacturing plants. In 1946, Walgreens purchased Sanborn's, one of Mexico's largest pharmacy and department store. On July 12, 2006, David Bunar stepped down as CEO of Walgreens and was replaced by company president Jeff Rain, who was later named Chief Executive Officer and Chairman of the Board. In 2010, Walgreens acquired New York City area chain Duane Reade for $1 billion, including debt. In 2011, Walgreens acquired Drugstore.com for $409 million. In 2012, Walgreens paid $6.7 billion for a 45% interest in Alliance Boots. That year, Walgreens acquired Mid-South Drugstore chain operating under the United States Drug, Super D Drug, and Maze Drug MedX. In 2010, Walgreens filed a trademark infringement lawsuit against the Wegmans supermarket chain. In April 2011, with Wegmans agreeing to discontinue the use of W logos by June of 2012. Since 2010, Walgreens has a technology office in Chicago serving as its digital hub. In 2011, Walgreens announced it would end its relationship with Express Scripts, a prescription benefits manager, a coalition of minority groups led by AI Sharpton's National Action Network sent letters urging CEO Gregory Wasson to reconsider. In 2013, Walgreens had attempted to acquire Toronto-based Shoppers Drug Mart, which would have marketed Walgreens' first expansion into Canada and outside the United States. Walgreens announced it had acquired CurDrug. On June 27, 2024, Walgreens said it would close a significant portion of its 8,600 United States locations within 3 years as it struggled to keep up with the fast-changing retail pharmacy industry. Companies said 25% or around 2,150 of its stores were underperforming. In December of 2024, Walgreens Boots Alliance was in talks to sell itself to private equity firm Sycamore Partners. It was reported on August 28, 2025, that the acquisition of Walgreens was complete, ending its run was not a publicly traded company. In June of 2008, Walgreens agreed to pay $35 million to the United States and 42 states and Puerto Rico for overcharging state Medicaid programs by filling prescriptions with more expensive dosage forms. Walgreens threatened to leave the Medicaid program, the state and federal partnership to provide health insurance coverage to the poor in Delaware over reimbursement rates. The state of Delaware and Walgreens reached an agreement on payment rates and the crisis was averted. Walgreens stopped accepting Medicaid in Washington state in 2010, leaving its 1 million Medicaid recipients unable to use Medicaid to pay for their prescriptions filled at these 121 stores. The fine related to allegations of violations of the Federal Anti-Kickback Substitute and the False Claims Act regarding beneficiaries of federal health care programs. Walgreens Boots Alliance Incorporated agreed to pay more than $269 million to settle federal and state lawsuits that accuse the corporation of overbilling federal health care programs. It agreed to another $106 million to settle whistleblower claims it billed federal programs for prescriptions that were temporarily bottled but never picked up by patients. In 2022, Walgreens dropped task-based metrics for pharmacy staff performance due to concerns that speed KPIs were putting patient safety at risk. Remember I said that Walgreens is a place where people buy medications, prescriptions, and it's not just a place where you can buy it at. There's also stores like Rite Aid. Rite Aid is similar to Walgreens, but Rite Aid has prescriptions and medications just like Walgreens has prescriptions and medications. So if you was to need prescriptions or medications, Walgreens is the place for you. I know you may think of something else, but I'm just telling you what you need to do because that's what I'm talking about, Walgreens. This is me, Alquan, and I hope you learned a lot about this stuff, and I will see you at the next episode. Hello everyone, this is me, Alquan, and if you like this video, I want you to go like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Remember, keep learning and you will know a lot.